What's up, everybody? I'm Ricky Bell Jr., and I'm an actor coming from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Well, I've been acting since, around mid-2012. I was 22 when I first started, and it kind of wasn't really my idea to start at first. People, whether it be friends or family, kind of nudged me into it a little bit. I just submitted myself for a casting call to be an extra for this television show on NBC called Revolution. When I was on that set and I was watching those lead actors perform, I just got hungry and I wanted it to be me out there. And that's what inspired me to wanna dwell into the acting world full time. As an actor and just overall entertainer, I could say my biggest influence would be Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Like, I've watched this dude since I was a kid. And one day I just wanna shake his hand and say, thanks for inspiring me, Dwayne. I felt like I needed to find a niche for myself as a performer, something that I'm very, very passionate about. And that's when I dove into the sci-fi and fantasy world of entertainment. And I thought of all the stories and all the concepts and the types of characters that I wanted to portray. Sisters of Boys Club, that was actually one of my first speaking roles. And man, everybody has to start out somewhere. And I'm this shy, nervous 22-year-old kid, and my love interest, she's either 49 or 50. Like, I never even thought of the concept of me being with an older woman, until I took on that role as you said, the smart thug. I'm really like a law school student who disguises myself as a bad boy because I know that's just the type of guy she's into. Like, what I'm currently working on is Jarman Evolution, and the name of the main character is Jarman, who I am portraying, and he is a 1,000-year-old alien from another planet who resides on Earth and fights with everything he can to save the cosmos. But here's the thing, I guess you could say his character could be similar to Superman, but here's the difference. Jarman's not exactly squeaky clean, despite how much of a nice guy he is. He had this dark past where he literally saw his race die in front of him. And from there, he went into a rage and he murdered so many people in his darkest moments. And he was cursed with immortality too. He just went through a lot. I mean, I know immortality sounds great, but if you were immortal, everything that you love and know is going to turn to ash and dust over and over again. And you have to continue to watch it. Now just imagine if 1,000 years of that passes by. Imagine how you feel then. There were a lot of steps that actually went into making Jarman. Well, first, it actually started off as a 4 to 5 minute film that we originally did. That simply just revolved around myself as Jarman and Draymond, who is portraying my younger brother in the film as well. And then from there, it went on into a 45-minute whole film. Thing is, I wasn't even gonna originally do that, but then when I posted that short film online on social media, like, so many people just kept telling me that I needed to make a full version. I needed to expand upon it, and I said, you know what? Let's see where this goes. And from there, that's when I wrote the script and I started doing the casting. But after the Jarman full film, after that, then we did another 10-minute film, which was a continuation of that, Jarman Uprising. And then that one, that dealt with other lost members of Jarman's alien race who came to Earth seeking Jarman. And here's the kicker to that. Jarman is kind of thinking, okay, my members of my race are here. It's time to rebuild, but turns out they don't want to share Earth with humans. They want to wipe out the human race. And Jarman, of course, he loves humanity. He loves people. He's not having that. Some of the biggest differences you'll see if you watch it from the beginning of that up until now, the original Jarman character was very dark, very serious, very brooding. I'll give you a little example. Like, when he talks, it's almost like, Antrell, Mr. McLean, you were destined for many things in this lifetime. He'll kind of talk like that with that, that deep voice. Like, his sense of humor is extremely dry, but when you watch Jarman now, you clearly see a difference. This version is a lot more fun. His spirit is a lot higher. He's a lot more youthful. He has a lot more fire and energy to his character, but that same strength, that same determination is still there. That character is pretty much a baby. And in certain ways, Jarman is he's a reflection of myself. the best parts of me, or the person that I wish to be, that I aspire to be. Selfless, brave, courageous. You know, it's easy to be able to do all those things when you have bulletproof skin and unbreakable bones, and you can literally bench press mountains. Some people that I consider to be real heroes are the men and women that are serving in the military, you know, who don't have all those advantages. You know, they don't have all those assets, but they're still willing to go out there and fight and make those sacrifices. And that's something right there from real life that's inspiring to me as well. And I hope that Jarman can inspire others as well. It always makes me feel good when people tell me that they show their kids the series. You know, that right there just puts a big smile on my face.
I think recently you just had a film premiere at a film festival in Greensboro.
Oh, absolutely.
So briefly tell us about that film. Give us the name of it, where they can find it, and the overall premise of the movie.
It's Never Too Late. And it's a coming-of-age high school story about a football player named Zach Henderson who literally just won a state title in football. He's got scholarship offers, he dates cheerleaders. He should feel like he's on top of the world, but deep down inside, he knows he's not that guy. He doesn't fully know how to express himself. He likes to read, he likes to write, he aspires to be an author when he gets older, but those are a lot of things that people don't consider to be cool. So he has a hard time at expressing that to others. One day in senior year, he has this class assignment called a bonding assignment, where the teacher randomly pairs you up with another student. And from there, you have to bond with that student by going back and forth through a series of questions that the teacher chose for you. And the student that he was paired with is named Regina Carter, who's a loner, the outcast, the girl that sits by herself at lunch, doesn't talk to anybody, dresses kind of funny. They used to be former best friends when they were growing up. But when Zach started playing football, when he started, I guess, getting into that limelight of high school, he kind of, unfortunately, drifted apart from her. And when you watch the film, that unspoken tension gradually comes out when their assignment starts. And you can find that on YouTube, actually. Just look up my YouTube page on Ricky Bell Jr. It did premiere at a film festival not too long ago called the Movie Day Film Festival in Greensboro. And I'll admit that when it was premiering on the screen, and I watched it Lord knows how many times, and my heart was thumping like dun 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 dun, because I'm just wondering what people are thinking. But I got an amazing response from it. People loved it, and that made me feel good. That really did put a smile on my face. And even out of all the projects that I've done, It's Never Too Late has been my most well-loved, well-liked project.
In these productions, you are the primary brain behind them. So you are writing, you are casting, you are directing, and you're also acting. From the business standpoint, what is your favorite hat to wear?
That's my passion right there, is the acting side, but I do enjoy the writing though. The writing is a lot of fun. I challenge actors when, I cast them in my films. I want to give them their chance to shine. That's kind of my mindset behind it, but yeah, from a business perspective, I prefer the acting side of things.
Give them all that social media so they can find you online.
Absolutely. At Instagram, you can find me at Ricky Vision. At Twitter, Ricky_Vision. That's who you'll find me on Twitter. And you can find me on Facebook at Ricky the Vision Bell Jr. And I hope for you to all stay tuned and let's chit chat, let's network, let's see what we can do. And again, let's save the world.